This conference will now be recorded.
So, so I welcome you on behalf of CNP Times and Index Traub Germany. My name is Nagesh Gohad, and today we have uh, Mr. Nitin Naidu, who will be presenting. He is a country head for Index Traub products in India. He has more than 25 years of experience into machine tools industry, and with him we have his colleagues also from Germany, Mr. Uh, Ran, Mr. Adar, Mr. Lemon, and Mr. Lechner. So, uh, without taking much time, I will suggest Mr. Naidu to start. Thank you, Mr. Naidu.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nagesh. Very good afternoon to all of you. As already Nagesh mentioned, my name is Nitin Naidu, working as a country head for Index Drop Products in India. And today the webinar is about the solutions and experiences that we have in the medical industry and the aerospace industry. And I would like to thank all the participants to take time from their busy schedule and attending this webinar. To start with, I will introduce Index Job, the organization, and our presence in the global industry. And after which we shall start the medical presentation. So I would like to start with Index. The organization was formed in 1914 by Mr. Herman Hahn, and by 1971, we already sold more than 40,000 cam control single spindle lathes globally. And Index was the first company to come with the world's first CNC turn mill center, as well as in 85, they were the first company to come up with world CNC multi-spindle automatic lathes. In 1997, Index acquired this company called Traub Dray Machining, and after which we are one company now, and it's called as Index Traub. Index Traub also came up with the world's first CNC turn grind center in 2002, and they were the first company to come with a virtual machine. And by 2006, we sold more than 3,000 cam control multi-spindle automatic lathes. And in 2013, the world's first Industry 4 platform was on board through IX panel. And in 2016, world's most successful series application of parallel kinematics with more than 1,700 machines. Those are the C-type machines, which I will be sharing the video of this particular machine in the upcoming slides. And in 2017 and 18, IX World applications was introduced, and IX World was introduced in 2018. Now, I would like to share the video of Index Straw.
This is the story of Index, a company with an impressive history and a promising future. We stand for more than 100 years of innovation. More than 2,000 highly qualified and dedicated employees serve our customers in 70 countries. Precision, reliability, and trust are in our DNA worldwide and for all industries. For your success. One company, 2 brands, 1 claim. Better parts faster. Welcome to the world of Index.
Yeah. Now, I would like to speak about our manufacturing facilities. We have 3 manufacturing facilities in Germany. One is in Esslingen, one is in Deisersau, the other one is in Reichenbach, with more than 2,250 employees. And we have more than 80 sites worldwide. So here is a list of the sites globally, our presence. And I'd like to tell you that Index has its own range of products and Traub has its own range of products. And we cater to most of the industry sectors globally. We are very strong in automotive, medical industry, aerospace, general precision, fitting and fluids, electronic industries. Now, these are the range of products that we have from Index. We have the universal turning machine. We have the production turning machines. We also have the turn mill centers. And these machines can also be equipped with simultaneous 5-axis control. So that means 5-axis machining can also be possible on these machines. And we have the sliding heads and the multi-spindle CNC automatic lathes. Now, we all know India is a growing market for the medical industry because we've done some lot of research in the previous years and we see that there is a constant growth in the medical industry and we see a lot of customers who want to diversify in the medical sector. But let us try to understand what are the requirements for any in India. Let us try to understand what are the requirements for the customers in India to produce these medical components. Now, this is just an analysis, a census from 1990 to 2011 to 2025. We know globally that the population is definitely increasing. You can see the highlighted color in yellow, which mentions about the Indian population. But we also need to understand that as the population grows, there is always a need of better medical facilities for these people. But along with this, we also understand that there are stronger regulations that are being imposed for the supply of these components. And with the advancement in the medical technology, we see that even the type of material grades that were used in the past has been changed so that the human beings are benefited from these. Now, there is a high rate of increase in old and morbid people. Previous generation, the product's life cycle was between 3 to 5 years. Treatment of symptoms which are not treatable 10 years ago. Definitely today, we see a lot of advancement in that. And minimally invasive surgery, innovative and gentle procedures also allow operations on older patients. So this means quality means health for the patients. So now the customers in India, in case they would like to export the components in the medical or dental industry, it's very necessary that the medical registration certificate are required for export licenses. Now, in case the customers want to supply components in Europe, they need the certificate from MDR. They also need DIN EN ISO 13485. And in case they would like to supply to US, then it's the FDA. In case they would like to supply to Japan, it's PMDA, and for China, it's CFDA. So in case anyone would like to know more about this, you can always get in touch with me. I can provide these details with regard to the certifications. But I would like to mention one thing here is that, of course, the customers need the certification, but this is not mandatory for the machine tool supplier, where they need the production of medical services outside the scope of European regulations. So that means EN ISO 13485 is not applicable to the manufacturers of machinery and equipment for the production of medical devices. The certification according to DIN EN ISO 9001 is sufficient for the manufacturers of machines and plants for the production of medical devices. So now coming to India, we see that previously this was not regulated, but in India, market access for medical products was largely unregulated till 2017. The responsible Indian Ministry of Health and Family Welfare published the so-called Medical Devices Rule in 2017, and this was implemented from January 1, 2018. So the Indian Central Drug Standard Control Organization is responsible for controlling market access. It is responsible for licensing by the central government through the Central Licensing Authority and by the states through the State Licensing Authority, and is responsible for the approval of import, manufacture, distribution, stock, exhibition, and marketing of the products. So high precision and economical manufacturing solutions for medical industry with Index, the time saving of machining of hardened materials, best quality and innovative high precision medical parts, profitable solutions for high precision and economical manufacturing, shorter cycle times, customized material feed and discharge solutions, process integration such as measuring, marking, grinding, etc. They're all possible. So that means even the complex parts can be completely machined with advanced CNC technology provided by Index. So now coming to this medical solutions, I would like to play a video to give an overview about the type of components that Index manufactures.
डाउनलोड करा कैसे तुला
Yeah. So as you can see that, Index is into dental, orthopedics, trauma, instruments, as well as medical devices. So on the right side, you can actually see the way the dental implant is being done. And the sizes can vary anywhere between 8 mm to 16 mm long. So multifunctional complete machining of precision dental parts, dental technology products, highest precision with lowest tolerances. Index meets the required surface qualities 100%. Machines have rigidity and thermal stability. Index and Traub optimal quality of products. So these are some of the case studies you can see. A dental drill head, crown forceps, we have abutment body, and then we have patient specific abutment. And these are done on various machines, a sliding head, a TNL12, or it can be a Index G220 with a simultaneous 5-axis or a positional 5-axis with the cycle times mentioned there. And here are other few dental abutments and implants. You can have a look at it. I'll also like to play a video here. Yeah. So there's a few other examples for the dental abutments and implants. Of course, the cycle time would vary based on the length and diameter of the components. So we have high precision products for the fields of orthopedic and osteosynthesis, require maximum reliability and durability. Hip implants, bone plate, prosthesis, spine, complete machining of orthopedic and osteosynthesis products. Precision products for orthopedics and osteosynthesis requires the highest reliability and durability. Our machines for complete machining from the bar or chuck part meet the highest demands with a high degree of flexibility. So we can also see this is with regard to the hip. So there are 4 components, which is a hip pan, inlay of hip pan from PET, hip head, and prosthesis. So these are the 4. We have a hip cup, the hip cup inlay, the hip ball, and then the hip stem. In fact, we have special processes for the hip stem because if you can look at the component is not circular. So we have a special process that we have come up with to produce this particular hip stem. So like you can see, these machines are very flexible and can be designed based on the requirement of the customer, and where we can provide a B axis, a simultaneous B axis, and we can provide additional turrets, and we can also provide Y axis on this additional turrets, one turrets or two turrets. In orthopedics, especially in the bone screw, when it comes to the torques, Index has developed a special process to provide this torques through programming method. And we have
Monica, I just sent you the email with the client
Looking at the
notes.
doc now, but I think it's an older version. Can you send an updated?
Monica, check your messages when you can. There's something important in there.
Are you able to see my screen, please?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Naidu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to speak about our high-speed whirling attachment, what Index has developed for the bone screws. I would like to share a video here about it. This is a very unique way of producing the threads on the bone screw. Yeah. So these are few of the orthopedic spine solutions that Index has provided on different multi-spindle machine sliding heads with the cycle time. Some of the case studies. These are the bone screw solutions I already spoke about, so I will skip to the next slides. And these are solutions. So these are some of the bone nail solutions. You can see the case studies for the femur and tibia. Well, Index also has experience in prosthetic products. Of course, in India, it's still very early for us to come into this technology. But however, we would like to share this. Like I said earlier, India is one of the most developing countries coming to the medical sector. So these are some of the case studies for a prosthetic components, which has been done on a G220 machine. And these are some of the instruments in the medical devices where we have provided the solutions. These are for endoscopy. We do have some companies in India who are providing the Paco tips. So like I said earlier, development of process and machining strategies, testing and sample machining of medical and micro mechanical products made of aluminum, stainless steel, titanium, cobalt, chrome, and plastics, time calculations, feasibility studies, selection of appropriate clamping devices, tool design, project support, extensive training program. I mean, this is the reason why you would need Index as a solution partner working with you. The success factors, we do have individual solutions, reliability, competence, creativity, the way interactive partnership with customers as a co-producer. Together, we find the best solution. Wide range of application thanks to modular and configurable machine solutions. Index masters the entire spectrum of turning and milling, from the universal lathe to turning, milling centers, automatic lathes, and multi-spindle lathes. We do have our machines with a modular construction, individual manufacturing solution, wide range of selection options of differently designed spindles, turrets, automation, and modules and tool magazines. So these are some of the machines that we use in the medical and as well as the dental industry. So we do have the sliding head machines. We do have the G200, G220, which are the turn mill centers with a possibility of 5-axis simultaneous machining solutions. And of course, based on the volumes, we also recommend the multi-spindle machines. I'd like to share one of the success stories with one of our customers who was in the manufacturing of surgical repair parts, bone screws, connecting rods, locking nuts, spinal. They had more than 150 employees with more than 128 machine tools. They supply more than 60 million parts per year. They had more than 98 machines. Some of them were from a competition with more than 720 seconds. So Index was able to do this component in 60 seconds on our multi-spindle machines. The winning reasons mainly is because of the cycle time. The parts are more accurate on Index. The parts are more stable with no thermal growth. Tool life is predictable using Index Artist system. And the benefit for the customer was increased production, better part quality, reduced tooling costs, reduced material costs, reduction in employee labor, reduced from 6 machines to 1. Index profit per piece was increased to 45%. They just purchased the third multi-spindle machine in 5 months. I mean, this is the success story what we have. We're also doing test cuts on a Traub TNL20 by 11 machines to win future Swiss work on bone screws. So this is the same component which I was talking to you about our success story. So this is the same component that we produced. So the cost savings is about 36%. We of course have other success stories here, but the main advantage is definitely, like I said, we do have the advantage with the cycle time. That's because of the multiple tools that are working together at the same time. So difficult to cut materials like cobalt, chrome, titanium, stainless steel, etc. is possible on the R machines. High tensile strength and complex properties, long and tough chips, sharp edges, difficult to remove, can also be managed on the index machines. We can do the complete machining, which is damage-free. Tool management is possible, easy chip flow, constant improvements in quality during the course of machining process. So this is all the benefits that you have from index. And all our machines are Industry 4 ready, either it's through with power feeding or through robotics or any other automation. Like I said, these are some of the components where we have our experience and we have provided the solutions. In addition to a diverse range of machine solutions, Index offers extensive automation solutions from bar loaders to robo cells. A wide selection of machine services are also available. Index is already an experienced player in the world of digital integration with our IX World cloud platform. Index offers connectivity for your entire machine fleet. So we would be more than happy to support you with our wide range of services from setup and retrofitting to optimizing your process or training your machine operators, application engineers, and service personnel. So this ends the medical presentation. I shall now move to the aerospace presentation. So I'll start with the video. So highest precision and excellent surface accuracy with shorter cycle times by multifunctional complete machining, customized material feed and discharge solutions, process integration such as measuring, marking, grinding, etc. Excellent ergonomics and easy service accessibility. This is the field of excellence that Index has in aerospace solutions. Well, this is one of the case studies which we've done on a C100 and 200 machine. Now, these machines can be provided either with a single turret, two turrets, or three turrets with a main spindle and sub spindle. The machine can be prepared based on the requirement of the customers. So I'll just play a video of this. So similarly, there's another application examples that we've done on a C100 or 200 machine. This component eye and upper was done in 28 minutes. Similarly, it's a titanium fork that we did on a G200 machine. So here you can actually see that we can also provide a turret on the B axis if required based on the component requirement, or a simple B axis with a motorized spindle, milling spindle. Similarly, we have application from G220. This is for a tulip rota holder. I'll run the video, but basically to give an understanding about the machine. We also have R200, which is a very highest flexibility and productivity machine that we have for complex work pieces. This machine comes with two 5-axis simultaneous spindles and Similarly, we have other examples for the R series machines. And for highest productivity spindle machines. So that was 8.1 seconds that each component comes out. Similarly, we have axial piston drive shaft, we have axial piston, we have the slippers, we have the rotor. That can be done either on a multi-spindle machine or on a G420 machine. These are some other case studies for the fasteners, for the fixing screw, the fork, rod control, flange. We also have the hub flange, which we've completed in 6 minutes. A stainless steel flange. Here, R300 multitasking, more than doing two things at once. We reduce the cycle time by 70%. This is a Boeing part with a diameter of 280 mm, length of 550. In 15 minutes, we completed the cycle time. Previously, this component was done, I think it took more than 1 hour for completing this. I'd like to share a few details about our sales and service activities in India. I've already introduced myself to you. My contact details are here. And we also have Mr. Appu Sivdas, who's from Simatech Services, who's been associated with Index Traub for more than 24 years. And they have 4 people, 3 in service and 1 on application. So we support our customers through Simatech in terms of service, spares, and application. So we have efficient process, profitable productivity, and we do have spare parts, tool holders, and service availability through Simatech, and delivery can be done within 18 hours. A range of services, mainly 100% customer orientation, training customers at Simatech, Index, or Germany, or at customers' work. We ensure smooth launch, process integration, and prove-outs, production ramp-up support, retooling and application support on site, machine overhaul, and machine modernization. So from India, it's myself, and I'm also supported by Mr. Azad Aziz, who's the regional manager for Asia, and he's based in Germany. And we are here to support all the customers in terms of any requirements. And I would like to now, in fact, finish my presentation here, and I would like to thank you for your attention. And if there's any questions, you can kindly type it in the chat box, or you can please ask your questions. We are free to answer.
Yeah, it's a very wonderful presentation from Mr. Naidu about the aerospace and medical. I would request participants, if they have any questions, they can type in chat box. We have our team from Germany also in the webinar, and we can take few questions now. So if you have any questions, we can definitely take it now.
No questions.
आप लोग किसी भी लैंग्वेज में क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो, हिंदी हो, इंग्लिश हो, तमिल है, कुछ भी है, कोई भी लैंग्वेज है, वी कैन आंसर ऑल, कोई भी लैंग्वेज में हम आंसर कर सकते हैं.
Hello.
Yep.
Yep. Index, the dealer or service center, where it is in India?
Yes, sir. We do have, like I mentioned, service partner in India. We have 5 people of them who support our customers in India.
Who, sir?
Mr. Sivadas, his name is Mr. Sivadas. He's based in Bangalore.
Not clear. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Wenn Sie die Chance hätten, hätte ich da noch zugucken, ja. Okay, ja. Ich schicke Dankeschön.
So, our sales and service activities are based out of Bangalore. To answer your question, yes. And the second question, Mr. Mohan Kaliappan is asking, what is the maximum hardness of work material that can be processed? So there is no such limitation. For example, as you have seen in all the videos, we are machining titanium and chrome and cobalt material. These are the most hardened material in the manufacturing process. So handling any kind of hardness is not an issue. It's always depending on your cutting tool supply. Our machine is capable to handle up to 50 HRC or even more, but always it's a point that what kind of cutting tools and inserts you are choosing. Of course, we can also supply a tooled up application based on your requirement, but later on, if you are going for a local supply, then it's up to you to decide what kind of cutting tools you need for your manufacturing process. Thank you.
Hello.
You have 8 multi-spindle also, right?
Hello.
Yes.
You have 8 multi-spindle of CNC control, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
गणेश भाई बोलो, गणेश भाई.
हाँ जी सर. Good afternoon to everybody.
Good afternoon to everybody.
Sir, we are based in Rajkot, Gujarat.
Okay.
We have machine shop for automotive industries, right? And we have got still expansive capacity, and we would like to enter in new sector like aviation. So, how will you help us for finding the customers? सर आपने मेरा क्वेश्चन समझा?
हाँ सर, मैं समझ गया आप क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं. Sir, you can email me or you can give me a call later. I can discuss with you in detail about this.
Okay. Okay. To whom I should contact?
Nitin M. Naidu, sir. Nitin M. Naidu. I'm
Okay.
based in
Okay.
Bangalore. You can please give me a call.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So any more questions?
Yeah, if anyone has got any questions, we can take it now in any language. There is no problem of language. कोई भी लैंग्वेज में हम क्वेश्चन ले सकते हैं और आंसर भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, if you do not have any question right now, maybe Mr. Nitin Naidu जी का number है मेरे पास. So if any one of you requires his numbers, I can provide his numbers to you for the further interaction.
So I guess if there's no more questions, we end the session here, Mr. Nagesh.
Yeah, I think we can end the session now. And if somebody has got some question, we can definitely address that now, and they can write to us, rather write to you directly.
Yes.
You already given your email ID and everything. I think they should write you directly. Yeah, Mr. Ghosh, you have any questions?
I'm not really. See, I just could not watch the full screen. That is the problem.
Sorry?
I'm not getting the full screen view. That is the problem.
You are not getting a full screen view.
Yes.
Sir, I request you to kindly email me separately, sir. I shall talk to you and understand your requirement and share maybe a few of the video links of the machines, as well as based on your requirement on the component. I can also try to share some material to you, sir.
That I should do.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone else has got any questions? Yeah, Mr. Naidu, you can type your number in the chat box and your email ID.
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. Mr. Naidu has given his number, so and also his email ID. So please be in touch with Mr. Naidu for your all questions regarding index Traub, aerospace, and medical solutions. We thank you all participants for participating, and those who have not been able to participate, I think we have the list, so Mr. Naidu will talk to them directly after the webinar.
Thank you, everyone, for attending the webinar. Looking forward to being associated with you and working with you in the near future.
Correct. So thank you. Thank you all the Index team from Germany also, and Ms. Naidu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you for organizing today.
Thanks, Nagesh.
I wish you all a nice day. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Gaurji and Nayak ji.
Yeah,
Haji,
see
Haji,
you.
Haji. Thank you.
Was glaubst du, dass wir das geschafft haben, solange wir gebraucht haben? Eine Position geschafft.